Souls games don't ask if you're ready, they throw you into a world that doesn't explain itself, doesn't wait for you, and definitely doesn't forgive mistakes. And somehow, that's exactly why we love them. Hey guys, I'm Sam, and today we're counting down the top 10 Souls games you must play. Games that test your patience, your skill, and sometimes your sanity, but reward you with some of the most unforgettable moments gaming has to offer. So let's get into it. Starting with the one that changed everything, Elden Ring. This is Souls design without walls. Instead of blocking your progress, the game dares you to explore, to get lost, to wander somewhere you absolutely shouldn't be yet. What makes Elden Ring special is that freedom, the feeling that discovery itself is dangerous. Every cave, every ruin, every random path can hide something incredible or something that completely destroys you. It's intimidating, beautiful, and endlessly rewarding, and it redefined what a Souls game could be. A very different kind of legend. Black myth, Wukong, this game feels like you're fighting mythology itself. Inspired by Journey to the West, every encounter feels larger than life, from the massive bosses to the fluid, aggressive combat. What makes Black Myth Wukong stand out is spectacle mixed with challenge, learning attack patterns while being completely blown away by the visuals and animations. It's not a traditional Souls game, but it absolutely delivers that same feeling of earning every victory. Where it all began, Demons Souls, this is the blueprint. Everything you associate with Souls games started here. The tension, the punishment, the quiet dread of pushing forward with limited resources. The remake preserves that original design while presenting it with stunning visuals and atmosphere. What makes Demon's Souls special is how raw it feels. There's no comfort here, just hard lessons and slow mastery. If you want to understand the genre, this is where you start. Precision above all else. Sekiro. Shadows die twice. Sekiro doesn't want you to dodge, it wants you to stand your ground. Combat here is built around timing, deflection, and breaking an enemy's posture instead of chipping away at health. What makes Sekiro unforgettable is that moment when everything clicks. When boss fights stop feeling impossible and start feeling like deadly duels. Every win feels earned purely through skill, and few games deliver satisfaction like this one. The end of a long, painful journey. Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 feels like a farewell. The world is collapsing, the fire is fading, and everything is heavy with finality. What makes this entry stand out is how refined everything feels. Faster combat, incredible boss fights, and a soundtrack that makes every battle feel epic. It's a culmination of ideas, themes, and mechanics built across the series. Perfect closing chapter. Depth on top of difficulty. Nioh 2, this game is complicated in the best way. Stances, counters, yokai abilities, transformations, there's always another layer to learn. What makes Nioh 2 special is how aggressive it encourages you to be, rewarding mastery instead of caution. It's fast, technical, and incredibly deep, making it one of the most demanding Souls-like experiences out there. If you like learning systems, this one never stops giving. A familiar story told in a dark new way. Lies of P. This game shouldn't work as well as it does, but it absolutely does. Taking the story of Pinocchio and turning it into a grim, mechanical nightmare was a bold move, and it paid off. What makes Lies of P stand out is its identity, from weapon customization to the eerie world design. It feels elegant, unsettling, and consistently challenging, carving out its own place in the genre. Where morale is a weapon, Wukong, Fallen Dynasty. This one is all about momentum. The morale system changes how dangerous enemies are and how confident you feel pushing forward. Combat focuses heavily on deflections, making fights feel fast and reactive. What makes Wukong different is that sense of flow, gaining confidence as you succeed and losing ground when things go wrong. It's a constant tug of war, and it keeps every encounter tense. A new name with serious intent. The first Berserker, Khazan. This game feels heavy, deliberate, and aggressive. Combat revolves around stamina pressure and breaking enemies down through relentless offense. What makes Khazan interesting is how grounded it feels, less fantasy spectacle and more brutal determination. It's a newer entry, but it already feels confident in what it wants to be. One to keep your eye on, and ending with something truly unique, Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell doesn't try to copy Souls games, it tries to twist them. The hardened mechanic lets you turn to stone mid-fight, creating openings in a way no other game does. What makes this game memorable is its atmosphere and pacing. Slower, heavier, and incredibly deliberate. It's different, it's strange, and it sticks with you long after you finish it. And those are the top 10 Souls games you must play. Games that punish mistakes, reward patience, and leave you feeling accomplished in a way few genres can. Which one tested you the most? Which one made you quit? And then come back anyway? Let me know in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more cinematic gaming content, and I'll see you in the next one.